The continuous influx of around 20 million foreign workers into Saudi Arabia can significantly stress public services and infrastructure. Here's a breakdown of how this influx impacts various sectors and the potential financial burden on the country. Impact on public services and infrastructure. Roads and bridges. Increased traffic congestion. More vehicles on the roads lead to traffic jams, longer commute times, and higher maintenance costs for roads and bridges. Wear and tear. The increased usage accelerates the deterioration of infrastructure, necessitating more frequent repairs and upgrades. Transportation. Public transport overload. Buses, trains, and other public transport systems become overcrowded, reducing the quality of service and increasing the need for additional vehicles and routes. Higher operational costs, more frequent services and maintenance are required to accommodate the growing population. Hospitals and healthcare. Strain on healthcare facilities. Hospitals and clinics face higher patient loads, leading to longer wait times and potential declines in the quality of care. Increased healthcare costs. More medical staff, equipment, and facilities are needed to meet the rising demand. Water and electricity. Higher consumption. The demand for water and electricity rises, putting pressure on existing supply systems and necessitating the expansion of infrastructure. Increased utility costs. Investments in new power plants, water treatment facilities, and distribution networks are required to keep up with demand. Housing and real estate. Rising rents. The demand for housing increases, driving up rental prices and making it harder for locals to afford decent accommodation. Real estate development. More residential and commercial properties need to be built, requiring significant investment in construction and urban planning. Other services. Education. Schools and universities face higher enrollment numbers, requiring more teachers, classrooms, and educational resources. Public safety. Police, fire, and emergency services need to expand their operations to ensure safety and security for the growing population. Financial burden on the country. To keep up with the nonstop influx of foreign workers, Saudi Arabia needs to invest heavily in expanding and upgrading its infrastructure and public services. The financial burden includes infrastructure development. Billions of SAR are needed for constructing new roads, bridges, public transport systems, and utility networks. Healthcare expansion. Significant investments in building new hospitals, clinics, and healthcare facilities, as well as hiring additional medical staff. Housing projects. Large-scale real estate development projects to provide affordable housing for both locals and expatriates. Education and public safety. Increased funding for schools, universities, and public safety services to accommodate the growing population. Addressing challenges and prioritizing Saudi citizens. To effectively manage the influx of foreign workers and ensure opportunities for Saudi citizens, the following steps can be implemented. Establish and maintain a Saudi employment portal. All job openings must be posted for a minimum of 2 months before companies are permitted to hire foreign workers. Require companies to advertise job openings publicly. Businesses must display job listings on billboards outside their offices for at least 2 months to ensure Saudis have the first opportunity to apply. Reserve managerial and supervisory positions for Saudis. This policy will increase local leadership in companies and prevent the overrepresentation of foreign workers in key roles. Dismantle market cartels. Introduce measures to break up monopolies controlled by foreign-dominated groups, ensuring fair competition and better opportunities for Saudi workers. Limit the number of foreign workers entering the country. Reduce dependency on foreign labor to ease the strain on public services, infrastructure, and job availability for Saudi citizens. Restrict family sponsorships for foreign workers. Limiting the number of accompanying family members will help reduce pressure on housing, education, and healthcare services. By implementing these measures, Saudi Arabia can better regulate its workforce, protect national resources, and enhance the overall quality of life for its citizens. These policies will help ensure economic stability and greater job opportunities for Saudis in the long term.